The transport shuttle shuddered as it descended through the rust-colored skies of Vera 9. I pressed my forehead to the viewport, watching jagged mountains streaked with metallic veins jut from the ground like the bones of a dead world. My orders had come 2 weeks ago. Report to Forward Operating Base Argus, assist with integration efforts, and prepare for long-term deployment. What they hadn't told me was why exactly this barren rock was worth fighting over. The shuttle landed with a metallic hiss, and the doors opened to a blast of cold, dry air. Vera's winds carried the scent of iron dust and ozone. My boots clanged against the platform as I stepped off, slinging my duffel over one shoulder. A sergeant barked names, ticking them off on a datapad. When he reached mine, he gave me a once-over, then grunted. "Reynolds, you're late to the party. Command's got something special lined up for you." That didn't sound good. The base itself looked like it had been welded together from spare ship hulls, blocky walls, defense turrets swiveling, power lines draped like cobwebs. Soldiers and engineers hurried about, their armor dusted orange from the storms. In the distance, a communications array towered over everything, stabbing into the sky like a spear. It hummed faintly, alive with energy. The sergeant led me through the bustle, past barracks and armories, to a section cordoned off with biometric locks. Inside, the air grew warmer, cleaner, with faint traces of floral perfume. That was the first odd thing. The second was the person waiting for me. She stood tall, taller than me by a head, with skin like polished silver laced with faint bioluminescent lines that pulsed gently. Her eyes were a piercing shade of violet, pupils elongated like a predator's. Her hair, if you could call it that, resembled strands of liquid crystal, shifting with her movements. She wore a fitted uniform that wasn't human issue, though it bore the insignia of our coalition forces stitched at the collar. "This," the sergeant said, almost smirking, "is your assignment. Name's Kayla. She's not exactly standard issue, but command says you two are partners now. Don't screw it up." Then, without another word, he left me there, alone with the alien girl. Beginning. First impressions. Kayla tilted her head, studying me with those unblinking violet eyes. When she spoke, her voice carried a melodic resonance, as though two tones overlapped. "You are Reynolds. Designation: Human Infantry Logistics Specialty. I have been assigned." Her choice of words made me stiffen. Assigned. Like I was a package. "Yeah, I'm Reynolds," I said carefully. "And you're Kayla. Guess we're working together." She nodded once, almost imperceptibly. Then she turned and gestured for me to follow. As we walked through the base, I noticed the way soldiers glanced at her, some with curiosity, some with thinly veiled suspicion. Whispers followed in her wake. She didn't react, though. She moved with the silent confidence of someone used to being the subject of attention but detached from it. Finally, she led me to a small operations room filled with holographic displays. Maps of the surrounding terrain flickered above the table. Mountain ranges, canyons, and something else. Glowing zones marked with red warnings. "These are resonance fields," Kayla explained, pointing to the zones. "Pockets of unstable energy. My people once harnessed them. Now they are unpredictable. Dangerous. The command believes human-alien cooperation may stabilize them." "And by cooperation," I said slowly, "they mean you and me." Her glowing eyes softened slightly. "Yes." I realized then what this was. The coalition wasn't just fighting to secure ground. They were trying to prove humans and aliens could actually work side by side, bonded at the ground level. And we were the experiment. Middle, the mission. Our first assignment together came 2 days later. A supply convoy had gone missing near one of the resonance zones. Kayla and I were sent to investigate. The transport crawler rumbled across rocky ground as I drove, the sky overhead flashing with greenish lightning. Kayla sat beside me, unervingly still, though her eyes tracked every detail outside. "So," I said after an hour of silence, "what exactly are you? I mean, don't take that the wrong way. I've just never worked with someone like you." She regarded me calmly. "I am Varen. My people were born of this world, attuned to its energies. Long ago we thrived here. Then the fields grew unstable. Many died. The survivors fled to stars beyond. I remained. Alone." I asked before I could stop myself. Her gaze flickered to the storm outside. "Yes, alone." Something in the way she said it made me feel a pang of guilt for asking. I focused on the road until the crawler crested a ridge and stopped dead. The convoy was there, or what was left of it. Burned-out vehicles smoldered. Cargo spilled across the rocks. No bodies, though. That was almost worse. I dismounted, rifle ready. "Looks like an ambush. But by who?" Kayla crouched, placing her hand on the ground. Her bioluminescent lines brightened. "Not who. What?" The air shimmered, and suddenly I saw them, shapes slithering just beyond sight like mirages. They surged toward us, and my instincts screamed. I opened fire, bullets tearing into nothing, until one flickered solid, shrieking as it fell. "Resonance phantoms," Kayla called over the noise. "Born from unstable energy." She stood tall, raising her hands. Her body glowed brighter, lines of light spiraling from her skin into the ground. The phantoms shrieked, wavering as though in pain. "Reynolds, focus your fire on the disrupted ones." I did. Together we pushed them back. The last one dissolved into mist, leaving silence behind, broken only by my ragged breathing. I turned to Kayla, who swayed slightly, her glow dimming. "You okay?" I expended more energy than planned. Without thinking, I stepped closer, steadying her arm. Her skin was cool, almost metallic, but she didn't pull away. For the first time, she looked vulnerable. "We'll get you back," I said firmly. And for the first time, she smiled. Bonding and betrayal. After that mission, things shifted between us. We trained together, ate together, even laughed at times. She taught me about resonance, about how her people once built entire cities powered by it. I told her about Earth, about oceans, forests, music. She listened with quiet intensity, as though memorizing every word. But not everyone approved. Rumors spread fast. Some soldiers called her a spy, a liability. One evening, I overheard two officers arguing in the mess, pairing a grunt with an alien. "It's a disaster waiting to happen. What if she turns on us?" "She saved Reynolds' life," the other countered. "Or set the whole thing up." I clenched my fists but said nothing. Still, the doubt gnawed at me. The breaking point came weeks later, when Command ordered us to enter the largest resonance zone yet. The mission was clear: stabilize it or risk losing the entire base to phantom incursions. As we approached the heart of the storm, I noticed Kayla's glow intensify. She seemed almost drawn to it. "Reynolds," she said softly, "if I fail, leave me. Do not resist the field." "What are you talking about?" I demanded. She met my eyes. "This is my world's burden. If I cannot control it, then no one can." Before I could argue, the ground split open, and a wave of phantoms surged toward us, more than ever before.